Hey, this is Ethan with ComTech. I wanted to take a moment to go over the Yealink Cordless phone. We have a lot of our clients are starting to use the cordless phones for the dock workers or for anyone who just wants to run around the office and be a little bit more mobile. With saying that, we're going to go directly down this Yealink training guide. If you do not have this guide, then there'll be a link below. I recommend going out to our website or clicking that link to go out to our website and grab it. But we're pretty much just going to go straight down the list. This, you'll notice, is very similar to our other videos with the Yealink T46S and the 23G, but we've changed a couple things, and I'll actually show you in this video how to park a call, how to take a call off a park. So let's get into it. The first thing is making a call. You do not need to dial 9. You do not need to dial 1. You just simply dial the 10-digit number, press the phone button there, the green button, and it'll dial it. Ending a call, pretty self-explanatory. Press the red hang up button. Straightforward. Redial and instant redial, I'll cover both of these together. So if you press the green button here, it'll bring up with all of the calls that you've called recently. Those are the ones that you've dialed. You can scroll down through here, or you can just press the green button again, which is the instant redial, and it'll call whatever you have recently called. Hold and park. I'm going to cover these together. These are probably, this and the transfer is probably the trickiest part about the cordless because you don't have as many buttons as you do with a regular desk phone. So hold and park. Hold is personal. That means you're talking on the mobile phone and you need to press hold for a client. You need to put them on hold. You need to go check something, and then you're going to pick them right back up. Park is like a public hold. So if you were talking on the mobile phone and somebody said, hey, I'd like to speak with Susan, something like that, you would put them on park, and then you would call Susan or walk in Susan's office and say, Susan, so-and-so's on park 1, 2, or 3, whichever parks. So let me show you how to do that. So if we call, we're going to actually call right here and do a demonstration. And let me mute it, and mute's down here. I'll mute it so that way you can't hear it back and forth. But if you wanted to, if we'll cover hold first, if you wanted to put a call on hold, what you would do is you would choose options and you would choose hold. And when you choose hold, I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but the phone call went on hold. If you want to bring it back, you'll see an option that says resume. You click resume. Pretty straightforward. If you wanted to transfer to a public hold, which is park, what you're going to do is you're going to press options. You're going to click transfer. So you're just going to click the OK button there. You can click, depending on what your setup is, ComTech can help with this, but parks are actual extensions. That's the way that they work. So your parks are normally 721, 722, and 723. Again, ComTech can help with this. But what we normally do is instead of you guys having to remember all of these different extensions, you'll have a directory option. You press the directory, you choose local directory, and you'll see the parks in there. If you choose park 1, what's going to happen is it's going to transfer the call to the park 1, and you'll hit transfer to finish it. So you have to hit transfer to finish it there. So what has happened now is you have put the call into the park 1. You can go into Susan's office and say, or whoever it is, park 1, there's someone on there that for you. So let's go with that call still parked. Let's go and pick that call back up. Let's reverse the example. Susan calls you and says somebody's on park 1 for you. What we've done is we have set it up to where you're going to put the number of the park. So if she said they're on park 1, you're going to press 1, and then you're going to hit the star key, and you're going to call it. When you do that, what it's actually going to do is it's going to go grab park 1. And that's how it works. And you can hear me actually talking, so I'm going to mute that there. But that's how it works. So let me do that one more time. Options, transfer. We're going to go to the directory. and we're going to choose local directory. And when we choose park 1, remember we have to finish the transfer to the park by clicking transfer. And now the call is in park 1. And again, we can go back and pick that up by dialing the park number, star key, call it. When that happens, it's going to go grab the park call. Hopefully that makes sense. That's probably the most complex of transferring back and forth to park and hold. But once you get that down, it's really not that bad. And again, all of our technicians are trained in that process, so they'll be more than happy to walk you through it. Now, I'm going to skip the intercom piece for 1 second because I want to handle transfer and transfer directly to voicemail. If you're in an active call, if you choose options, you can click transfer. When you click that, you can type in any extension that you want. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in 108. It doesn't matter what we do. The point is you want to finish the transfer by pressing transfer. So again, when you're making that phone call, I'll do it one last time when it comes back up. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I called the wrong piece, naturally. Okay, so we're again going to transfer that call. Options, transfer, we dial whatever extension we want, and we finish it by pressing transfer. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, all of this is outlined in the sheet. Press transfer, dial extension, press transfer. Transfer directly to voicemail. Let's say that person I was just trying to transfer it to, we know they're not in their office. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to transfer it directly to their voicemail. When you were in an active phone call, you're going to press transfer, and if that extension was 108, as we did in this example, you would do 7108 transfer. That tells it, don't try to ring that person's phone, go directly to their voicemail. Hopefully the transfers and the parks and the holds all make sense now, and they're actually calling me back because I transferred something to them. Okay, intercom, if you want to go directly into someone's phone, into their speakerphone to see if they're in their office. Maybe you want to call Susan and say, hey, Susan, are you in there? Without her having to pick up the phone. You're going to dial *50 and then whatever Susan's extension or whoever you're trying to get in touch with, you're going to dial their extension. That'll go directly into their speakerphone, and then you can say hello. Conference, if you're in an active phone call, if you go to options, you'll have the options there, and you can press conference. That allows you to, let's say you have a phone call going and somebody says, hey, let's do a 3-way call. Let's bring one other person in. You would press options, conference, dial whoever you would like, and then you'll have an option on the screen where you can merge all the calls together. Volume, this is the last piece that I'm going to cover on this side of the sheet. Your volume is the left and right arrow. So that's going to increase your volume or decrease it, whichever one. If we flip the sheet over right here, okay, it wants me to save it. That's fine. This back piece, you're probably not going to use a tremendous amount when you have a cordless phone. A lot of our clients, if they have a cordless phone, they're not using the voicemail portion of this because whoever the employee has a desk phone most of the time. But if you are, it's going to be something very similar. Just press the message button when you go to set up your voicemail, and you can click your extension, and when you select it, it's going to dial the voicemail system, and at that time, you'll type in your password and go through the prompts, and all of this is listed here on the sheet. But with that, that's how the cordless works. And if you guys have any questions, support@comtechnc.com. Please shoot us an email or give us a call, 336-570-9409. Option 1 is for support. Again, all of our technicians are trained on this whole process. We'd love to speak with you. Thank you.